What is up, crypto heads? I put this little chart together here for you. This is Chainlink. It's been range bound since the great dump bully back in May of 2022 over here on the left. So my last videos I've put out have been about long-term holds, and I just thought I'd make this video and confuse everybody. So long-term holds, right? I've been talking about buying and just holding on and playing the whole Bitcoin halving cycle. And this is Chainlink. You see here, Litecoin and Chainlink in the last 7 days, 20%. Chainlink at 16%. Chainlink is coming down right now. That's why I fired this up. I just recently traded because it slapped me in my face. And so this chart I've made for you is called Slap Me in My Face chart. It's just obvious to me. I just couldn't resist not doing it. So I did it. And see Bitcoin here. Bitcoin's just flat, right? Bitcoin's kind of in this like accumulation. Is it going to pump? Is it going to dump phase? It's been stuck there for a while. I'll show that chart here in a while. But look at Chainlink. So sometimes they really swing different, and this is a case right now. So my last videos, I was talking about buying Chainlink because it dipped down to the $6 range. I bought it at $6.11. I made another video. I bought again at like $5.78 or something. See, the problem with me trying to make these edited videos is it could take me 2 hours to make this video and edit it and make it a decent video for people to watch, right? And by the time I get it out, it just doesn't make any sense. It's not even worth it. So okay, here's the whole cycle, right? 4-year cycle of Bitcoin. This is what cryptocurrency generally will look like. This is Chainlink. Here's the pump, and on Chainlink, the dead cat bounce didn't go way up above the original peak, but there it is, right? Dead cat bounce, boom. And then this is kind of where crypto's at right now. And this is a little chart I put together. Let me explain this real quick, make this short video. Hopefully it's really good information for you to look at. So what I've got here is it's range bound, right? I don't have an editor and a production team, so I just kind of talk off the cuff. So let me stutter for a second, trying not to make a whole lot of edits. But okay, here's where I made my last videos about buying Chainlink. I thought this was a great price, and I haven't even really been looking at the Chainlink chart until tonight when I saw that it had pumped almost 20% in the last week. The light blue lines on the bottom are support. The dark blue lines are a secondary support. It'll make more sense as you look at it for a while here and I talk. The yellow lines are resistance. The pink lines are a secondary resistance. The red lines are resistance. See how it's resistance? It comes up and fails. The red lines are also support. All right, so the blue, 2 blues on the bottom are supports. The yellow and the pink are resistance. The red is resistance, which turns into support. So I saw this come up. I looked at the price. I started putting this chart together. Bitcoin was at like $6.23. I put this chart together, and I went ahead and sold all my Chainlink over on Robinhood. And right, I'm talking. My last videos are I'm talking about playing the 4-year cycles and just buy and hold and sell when it's super high. When Chainlink goes up to maybe over $100 in the next 2 years, right? So this is totally different, right? This is just something to keep in mind. So where would you want to buy? Looking at this chart of Chainlink, anytime Chainlink comes down, obviously, right, into this blue, these light blue lines, is a great time to buy Chainlink. This is where I bought right here. I started buying. I made a buy at $6.11 without making any charts because I just knew that was a good price. It came down here to $5.79. I bought again, kind of in this area. Where does it come off the light blue lines? Where does it ever pump past the red area? Never. Not when it's coming from way down here, right? And look at those big, big juicy green bars. So it just became obvious to me this is the right thing to do, and it smacked me in my face. So this is the smack me in my face chart, and maybe it'll keep going for a while. I do have to mention this whole thing. This whole thing where it dives down, right? Boom, the big dump, and then it comes down here, and this does look like a Wyckoff accumulation, right? I remember I was making videos for those of you who watch about Wyckoff accumulation, Wyckoff redistribution. We're kind of in an interesting time. The S&P 500 is looking good. So like if traditional markets were to tank, with the trouble cryptos had with the FTX debacle, There's probably a lot of that type of stuff going on in the well, as a matter of fact, I mean, there is. I mean, well, anyways, it's if the traditional market runs into a problem where people get caught, institutions, whoever gets caught being stupid like that, right? The whole traditional markets could come down. I'm looking at the 3,400 area set back here pre-COVID. 33. If the S&P 500 goes below like 3,300, 3,200, that's when I'd start to get really worried that there's a big something really going to happen wrong, right? For right now, it's strong. If you watch my videos, see it's about 3,300. There's going to be support, right? We've kind of come down to it twice on the S&P 500. And I've been talking about, is this the real recovery? This could still be the real recovery. Bitcoin's kind of entering the bear winter. And here's Bitcoin, right? Here's the pump we just came through. And it's clearly in a downtrend. And I do expect another dump for Bitcoin, another leg down. I wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin, came down to like 10,000. Anytime you see Bitcoin come down to Chainlink to come down to like $6, that's probably going to be a real good time to buy. Right? Anytime it enters this blue zone is probably not a bad time to buy. See how it's kind of working when it comes off the light blue? It generally fails, right? Except for after this far left, just ignore that. But when it comes down to the light blue, see how it comes up to the red and fails over and over, light blue, right? Didn't even make it to the red, light blue, fails in the red, and then it comes back down and bounces off the blue. And then those are the times where it breaks through the red and hits the pink. See how that's working? It comes to the dark blue, it breaks through the red, right? Dark blue breaks through the red, dark blue breaks through the red, dark blue breaks through the red. There's never been a time where it's come down to the light blue and break through the red. So it slapped me in my face, sell, and I did. This red line here, the bottom red line, the dashed red line is the price of Chainlink right now. So don't count that. That's not a red line. That's a dotted red line. That's the price. That I don't have that drawn in there. I have 3 red lines drawn in there. And if you look on the right, you can see the prices. The blue starts like 663 to like 620. The light blue is like 690, or I mean 590 and down. And you can see the prices here. The pink is from like 8 to 820, and then the yellow, of course. The three tries at the yellow is kind of looking like one of those Wyckoff accumulation or Wyckoff redistribution. So I don't know. It's kind of, I don't want to make those videos again saying it's not accumulation. It's not accumulation, because for those of you watching, they know, I was saying that right here. And the richest man in the world got on Twitter with some other people and manufactured this pump, right? And once this pump came, it was just set in motion for the public to get burned again, right? Boom. And I was saying this was coming down to like, it could come down to like 10, under 20, it could come down to like 9. Did it come down? Right? Was I wrong? Really? Was I? This was a dead cat bounce and it got enormous. This was just pure hype, right? And I was saying this is fake. And boom, was I wrong? Was I? Was this really an accumulation through here, or was it a redistribution? See how it's going down, right? I started talking about it from like 42,000 down to 28, and it's just, I did hate being wrong watching that happen, but I was saying it was fake, and there it is. There's the proof, right? La-di-da, let's build a time machine and go into the future. Boom, there it is, right? Bitcoin since came down to 15,000. The thing about buying right here, right? Say from $6.60 down, right? This buy box here. The good thing about it is the reason I'm making this video is because whether you want to hold long term, if you want to hold for the next 3 years, right, the next 2.5, 3 years through the next Bitcoin halving cycle, which pumps all cryptocurrency, if you just want to hold through that and sell when Chainlink gets like $100, Chainlink could easily go over $100 in the next 2.5 years. The next Bitcoin halving crypto hype pump, Chainlink could easily go over $100. So that's the plan I like telling people about, because it's just the easiest thing to do, right? Just buy and just hold, and just buy and hold and wait for the next cycle to happen. What if I buy here in the blue range from from 660 to $5.30, and I'm wrong, it doesn't pump, and I don't get a chance to sell, and I go underwater, right? And I go underwater into the crypto winter, right? that's fine with me because I'll just hold, right? I'll just hold. So either or, right? This is a good spot. That's what this video is for. I don't want to get too long-winded. You can figure it out. Think about it yourself, right? This is a great spot to buy because if it pumps up, you're probably looking at a good chance to sell because it's probably coming back down, and it might come down to $4 or $5 range, right? And I'm okay going. I'm okay with buying at $5.90 and watching it go down to $4, $5. I mean, I'm not happy, but it's a long term play, right? And so there's different accounts, different exchanges, different things you can do. I could be I could be selling right now at $7.16 for profit. I could also be on another exchange accumulating Chainlink at $7.16 because over time that's going to be a wonderful price, right? So I just don't want to confuse the situation, making videos about this different, just you got the picture, man. Wonderful buy box here, under $6.60. In a few years, man, you'll look back at this time and you'll be like, Chainlink was under $20. What? No, Chainlink was in the $5, $6, $7, $4. Just a big picture there, folks. I hope you enjoyed this. As always, thanks for watching.